If you have a smartphone, do you even need a camera? I joined Canon in Munich during the creation of their big budget Surfers campaign to answer that very question. Smartphone versus compact versus DSLR. Who will be the victor? Smartphones are everywhere, and it's thanks to smartphone cameras that millions of people have discovered a passion for taking pictures. Although taking casual snaps, mostly of your dinner and yourself, doesn't automatically make you a photographer. The quality of smartphone cameras, though, is definitely changing the utility of larger, dedicated cameras for photographers. But if you're serious about photography, you probably already own a camera, but you also probably own a smartphone that can take pictures, and maybe you own a compact too. But have you ever really compared them? Well, that's what I'm doing here today. Capturing photos whilst walking around in the street, it's easy to whip out my smartphone and grab a snap when I see something interesting. I often do it out of reflex. But frequently I find myself limited by the lack of optical zoom when I want to get closer to a subject. As yet, digital zoom on smartphones simply isn't good enough, and in those circumstances, a digital compact that slips into your pocket is very handy. It allows you to get much closer without sacrificing on quality. In similar scenarios, when you're only capturing candid shots, DSLRs can attract too much attention and weigh you down when you're walking around, especially if you have big zoom lenses. So for everyday flexibility and zoom, the compact wins. Most smartphones have no issue capturing static photos, but they can sometimes be criticised for being too slow. Canon's Surfer campaign gave me the perfect opportunity to test capturing fast-moving subjects. Looking around, it was clear that most people drawn to the spectacle were using their smartphones, and to be honest, I was reasonably impressed with the results. I played with a couple of cool features that some smartphones have, like having high burst rate shooting and slow-mo video. The G7 X and 80D couldn't match those features in camera, and I dare say that the smartphone seemed to focus faster and more consistently than the G7 X. However, the 80D was unsurprisingly a lot more consistent in terms of autofocusing and nailing the right moments. This video was also shot on the 80D, so it gets bonus points for delivering such excellent quality HD footage and tracking the surfers well throughout. The smartphone was the easiest to get out and sometimes was faster than the G7X, but the 80D delivered my favourite pictures, so it was the clear winner. As the light began to fade, both the smartphone and the compact became increasingly inadequate, and I eventually gave up on the smartphone altogether, as the images were either too blurry or plagued with unattractive noise. The compact held on and managed to capture a couple of half-decent shots, but it was in this most challenging condition where there simply was no sensible comparison to be made between the DSLR, the compact and the smartphone. With a fast subject and challenging light, the DSLR was clearly the best tool for capturing great moments. And I must reiterate, all of this video was shot using the 80D, under the same awkward lighting conditions, so I was genuinely impressed with its performance. The winner? Clearly a DSLR is the best equipped photography device between the three options here, but you probably knew that before you even clicked play on the video. The side-by-side shots in good light did surprise me. Without pixel peeping, there is not much to choose between the three devices when the light is fair, even with fast subjects. The only real difference was the ability to zoom. It's undeniable that smartphones are great tools to use when you don't have anything better, although for zoom and flexibility, I like having a quality compact with me. It's better for conserving phone battery, and most compacts like the G7X can easily transfer files to your phone via an app, so I can have those quality zoomed shots to share on social media without carrying around big lenses. If you found that using your smartphone or a compact has really inspired your passion for photography, then a DSLR is a worthwhile investment. You already have a smaller option for taking photos, but for best performance and highest quality photos and video in a wider variety of circumstances, a DSLR is the next logical step.